in the UK. A little bit sunny, so I'm guessing it's a little bit cloudy as well. Okay, Jade's still getting the audio set up. So, so everyone, Jaja is what I like to call a build master because he makes some really fun and interesting builds for particularly Elden Ring. Yeah, and he has also been playing Dark Souls 2 just like me as well. He's actually doing a challenge run, knife only, which I have no intentions of ever trying myself, no matter how much I love Dark Souls 2. That sounds crazy. Yep. Okay, so it's manageable, pretty much. Oh yeah, I remember they completely got rid of broken weapons by Elden Ring. So back in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, they used to give you meme weapons, a literal broken straight sword. And some people actually completed the game with half a sword. Oh my goodness. It's the only broken weapon that's actually good is Santier's spear. Because another unique thing about Dark Souls 2, there was a weapon, if you broke it, if it lost all durability, it literally became a 3 to 4 in one new weapon. It literally had like a bunch of different movesets. It was only ever not good if you power stance it. Yeah, I'm gonna start the stream now. So earlier well, it's live, it's just unlisted. I want to add some edits in. But bro, you gave me a literal fright this morning with the first message. I was like, what? That's crazy. Yeah, there's, like I said, some people should not have license. Plain and simple. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, he's. Yeah, as you explained, right? Like, she was on her side just fine, but the person wasn't watching where they going. And they just, like, rammed straight into her. Like, yes, he is on Meteor right now. Oh my goodness. That fight was quite fun. Okay, so the stream is released now. So now, Meteor. Honestly, what I also wanted to recommend him do Since he's now using a capture card, he can schedule his streams. Okay, so we are live now. Alright. So, I wanted to ask Jaza, like, what got you into doing YouTube? Yeah, I know you said there's Jaza and there's Jaza the art guy. He has like a couple million subs. Does art, yes, but you've had your channel for longer.
The evil dark dragon blade, a legendary sword, carved
Uh
of
huh.
a black dragon. It brought plague and death to the world during the age of ancient myth.
I think when I went back, I think your first video I saw was Pokemon Emerald, I believe.
Because of its incredible capacity for evil, made possible by the souls of the vanquished black dragons that dwell within it. It is said that if the blade's seal were to be broken,
Yeah, Wolves does.
gather the
He does Call of Duty as well.
of mankind and confer it upon the one who wields it, transforming him into the devil incarnate. However, not even those of the dragon lineage who protect it know the true extent of its power. The dragon sword.
Yeah, I bought Borderlands 1, but I didn't stick to it.
This sword, which is said to have been used by ancient warriors to slay the black dragons, is now handed down from generation to generation in the Hayabusa ninja clan, the modern descendants of the dragon lineage. And now, the dragon sword is gripped firmly in the hands of young ninja Ryu Hayabusa. The evil dark dragon blade,
It's
a legendary
yeah. I would since it's a thing between all of us.
dragon.
I think Oh wait, I gotta load the audio on my phone. I would say mainly I kind of spearhead it, but because I'm not the only person, I always run it by them so that we're all on the same page. Because last thing I would want is like one of us or just me, I'm doing it, and none of them are enjoying it. So I was always running the idea by them just to be sure.
If the blade's seal
And now,
it would gather the hatred and evil of mankind and confer it
right.
upon it.
So I really pretty much realized we had Gale on before, and it was a blast having Gale in as well. But the thing I realized is that You know, you guys are in the UK and you're like 5 hours ahead of us. So what ended up happening was that by the time we stream 8 o'clock, it's 1 p.m. for you guys, and it's come to the realization that it's kind of ridiculous to ask you to stay up that late later. Then next day you still probably have to go work. You know, so then I figured.
Handed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. It was pretty. It wasn't too hard actually. No Scadutree fragments, but I was being carried by Deflection hard tier. Sizzleow, yes, I own 3 dogs right now. Plus, since the neighbors got dogs, so you will hear them in the background. But thank you for joining the stream, bro. He's running a bleed build. I swear it. Once you give him bleed, he will run it. Oh man. Oh, I'm not even. Oh yeah. Bloodhound's Fang. Bloodhound's Fang. It carried me on its hilt for the longest while. Yo, the interesting. Oh wait a minute. What? Sizzlo, you can only hear one of us? You don't hear Jazza or who else? Yo, Ocelot. What's up? Y'all don't... Wait, what? That is quite ridiculous. Oh. Oh, man. That's ridiculous. No, not at all. Not at all. Actually, there is technically a workaround, which would be pretty easy for you. You make a PlayStation account, and you get the PlayStation app, right? And if you use the app from your PC, you just hook up your headphones to that, or you hook it up to your phone, and it's basically the same thing. That would essentially be the workaround. I'm live. Well, this is my main and only channel for now. I do have a Twitch, but I don't use it. But I'm currently streaming with my crew, Red Jade and who else, and Jalza has joined us. It's a damn... I'm not gonna stream if y'all can't hear them. So, well, usually when it goes for the PS5, it will always ask me if I wanna have y'all audio, but it did not ask me this time. Right, so let me check. Okay, voice chat settings. Let me go into voice chat settings. Share your voice, yes. Voice chat connections, voice chat moderations. Yes, it's sharing my voice. Yes, HyperX, Quadquest. Okay, I don't think there's any particular settings that allow it. Yeah, so when Jaza makes it and gets the app, I will restart the stream. I'll have to end the stream and then I'll restart it. And then with all of us in the party chat, it'll be easier. Let me see. I know they're probably worrying like, who are you guys talking to? No, but I am in a chat with Jaza, who else, and Jade right now. I haven't seen Jade or I haven't seen Gale or Sweet able to make it. I will restart the stream when Jazz is ready. Yo, what is up, Gale? We were just talking about you. You know, I've as you were saying, uh uh yeah, so what PlayStation has to have a way to include general Discord voice from everybody into the live feed, just like it does regularly. Let me look this up real quick. If there's an actual way to do it, and I just haven't realized yet. My goodness. No, it has actually not been a year since we got. It was like just last year. I know I picked up Lies of P thanks to you two. And what game is this? It's Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Oh, okay. So I wonder, but you have to do it in Discord then. Yeah, you just better make a new account from scratch. Let me see. Wait, let me. Okay, game base. Mm. Okay. I think who else? I think who else had me do this something like that once. Me. Voice chat settings. Wait, let me check that. Voice chat. About share features. Okay. Go to game base. Go to Discord. Direct chats. Now, if I go on direct chat, I can only chat with one of you at a time. Apparently so. Apparently so. Um, that's definitely an option. Yeah, probably just hook it up to the HyperX. And then that would most likely be possible. Let me see. You're verifying the account, Jazza? Okay. Let me go back to... That is just weird though. You should be able to make a group in Discord and have the group voice call. That's the thing. Sizzler or Sizzle? Yeah, Sizzler. I got him confused with a Jamaican artist called Sizzler. Sizzler from the Caribbean. Sizzler. Yeah, I would say so. If you don't get it for PC, which I believe there is an app for PC, you can just get it on your phone, and it's like PlayStation app APK. Okay, so there's the voice channel in Discord. I go to voice channel. Let's see. Okay, so here it is on my phone.
Let's put back on Milady. Alright,
Okay.
let's remove this talisman, put on the two-handed weapon talisman.
So it should be...
Oh yeah.
Let me restart it. So let's see if it'll come through. See if it'll come through now. Authorize.
Oh, do you have the Pearl Shield talisman?
Where did you get that?
I don't remember.
Okay, let's see.
But I just think that since he's using deflection art there, that'd be helpful.
Okay, so I joined the chat on my phone, but I'm not... Yeah, I just realized. Okay. That's pretty much fair enough. Oh wait, you got it. I'm here, it's not 2 a.m. for me. Alright, I can't stay for too long. Gotta do life stuff this evening. Oh, no problem, Sassenach. If you are just tuning in, it turns out Discord isn't picking up Jazza, who was in Jade's audio, even though I've got it connected through the PlayStation. But since we're on Discord, so Jazza's trying to make a PlayStation account, get the PlayStation app. At which point he will add me, and then we'll all be in a party on PlayStation. So then that way, you'll definitely be able to hear all of us. I forgive you. That's a regular thing I tell customers. So down here, a lot of times, like somebody's passing, or they want to move past you, or they bumped into you, they will say sorry. So instead of saying excuse me, they end up saying sorry down here a lot. So as soon as the word comes out of the person's mouth, I instantly respond with I forgive you. Yo, the amount of customers that laugh. Like the first time they hear it, it always holds them. It's a crazy. I am definitely gonna start saying that. I am definitely gonna do somebody that. The sign of the cross, I'll hold it for when somebody I really know good and well says that. I'll respond. Eleanor's Blade? Well, I wouldn't know. Usually the way I beat Meteor in most of the DLC is through the power of Stunlock and Guard Break. You're still missing Millicent's prosthesis. I keep telling you, play Elden Ring with Jade, trade your stuff from your other save to her, and then have her trade it back to your main current save. He never listens. That's too bad. That's you deleted Elden Ring. Oh my goodness. Well, that's too bad for him. That's still... Yeah, that really sucks that it's... No, PS Plus is a killer down here. Like, let me see. It's $80, so if I go to my calculator, 80 by 2.8, that's $225 for me to renew PS Plus for the year. So what I was... No, that is Essentials. Yes, you multiply by 2.8. So I've been trying to tell my brother, since we can share PS Plus, as long as one of us has it, both of us will be able to go online. I just foot it half-half, he just foots it half-half. But he's fussy since there's like this PlayStation credits where you can get, you know, exactly the amount of money you want from PlayStation, but cheaper. He's waiting for that thing to come back. So that's why we haven't done it. The next good option is what Jade said. In November, they're gonna have the cyber sale, so PS Plus is gonna go dirt cheap. So which would be really great. Elden Scrolls? Or Elder Scrolls? She said Elden Scrolls. I want to know when the release date is for that. Oh my goodness. Yes, Gail. Since I didn't stream Thursday, I decided to stream Saturday. I decided to stream Saturday in place of the crew and for a Thursday night. So I streamed Dead Space Thursday. You close to being done, Jazza? Oh. Oh, so okay. So what's your name on PlayStation, Jazza? Let me see if I can add you and send a friend request. What you put? That's an interesting name. Okay. Yes, freshly created account in from the UK, no trophies, no nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna send Jazza a friend request now. Yep. But make sure you download the PlayStation app, Jazza. No, there's the like official PlayStation app which you can watch like from the app. You can join a party, manage your games, check your friend requests and stuff. It's basically like having the PlayStation home screen at your beck and call. You got the app as well, Gail. That's nice. Also, Gail says hello, Jazza. Yeah, who else asked how your Sunday be? Yeah, I forgot he can't hear you. So, TKC Jazza, I sent a friend request. There's only one TKC Jazza I saw, so it definitely had to be you. So I sent the friend request. Yes. Yeah, the TK. Okay, yeah, the TKC is in capital letters, except for the AZZA. That's the only thing that's not in capital letter. And I don't see another one, so there's only one Jazza. Okay. We've been trying to figure out. We've been trying to make a workaround this audio issue for half an hour. Oh right. So Jade was trying to stream BioShock, but for some reason, due to legal issues, BioShock will not stream directly from the PS5. It just it just gets blocked. Ah man. You can stream. Yeah, you can definitely stream with remote play. That's definitely an option. That is true. Yeah, I did the same thing, Gail. To make everything simpler, I wanted my PlayStation ID and my YouTube name and stuff to all match. The only account I have that doesn't actually match is my Discord, as my Discord is Cloud of Lightning and not Cold Zero Wise. How did I come up with the name Cold Zero Wise? So I, like a buddy of mine called Yogurt, I like to invert names, invert stuff. Since I saw a movie with a movie with Angelina Jolie and another guy about hackers, and one of them was Crash Override, Acid Burn, Zero Cool. So I came up with the name Cold Zero at first. Yes. I like to put stuff backwards. So instead of saying Fortnite, I'll come in the chat and say Night Fort. So I came up with Cold Zero, and I used to read these books. These books called the Stormlight Archives, and a few other books. They're like nice fantasy books, good story. So I used to put so many quotes from them. I think who else remember my quoting days? I used to drop in his chat and drop a quote, which I should get back to doing that. I don't know why I stopped. And in one of the chats, I was dropping so many nice and good quotes. The people in chat were basically saying, you know what, you should just change your name to Cold Zero the Wise. And yeah, I went and did it. Two different chats told me something similar, and I went and did it. Yes, the title of the Wise. No, you're talking about the PlayStation Jazza. You're talking about the PlayStation that just puts you in the store. The best thing for you to do, Jazza, just go on Google. I wonder if they have it for. Let me look up quick. Or you can just use your phone as well. Yeah. Frequently asked questions. No, there is no PlayStation app for PC, so you would need a third-party program that lets you use it on PC. Oh, so you're getting BlueStacks. Okay. Because since I'm in the Caribbean, though, I usually can't download the app, so I have to go to Google, get the APK, which is like the EXE for phones, and then install it that way. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Again, I'm sorry that 9 people in chat right now can only hear me. Just bear with us for a while, and we'll be right back. We definitely should have tested this out. Which is the advice I gave Jade myself, and I did not take my own advice. I keep telling people, right? Unlist the stream, start your stream as unlisted, so it's private, and then you will know your issues before you actually go, like, publicly live. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you were trying to get the remote play to work. Talk about pot calling the kettle black. Well, technically, Charlie Murphy calling Wesley Snipes black. How have you been liking Bioshock, though? Oh my goodness, I'm getting demolished. Oh, you can destroy this. Okay. I have Dishonored. I do own Dishonored. No, Dishonored... Dishonored is a very good game. It's a very good game. Forget this isn't Ghost of Tsushima. I can't cut down these walls. Okay. Yo, mentally streaming does tucker you out. Oh my god. Yeah, it took me a while to get used to that, and I think Gale is getting used to it. Gaza seems to be more professional on it. Jaza has actually done much streams, to be honest. I did see though, Jaza, you played Lies of P. Which was... How did you find it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is a good love child to Sekiro and Dark Souls at the same time. I don't know about Bioshock. I don't see it. They're just so different in my eyes. They're just so different. I would have to give it some thought. Yes, you have puppets that look... No, they look very far from human to me. I think I'm gonna need to watch her video. You're almost done? Okay. I remember... Oh my goodness, I remember this blood-clad room. Okay. Okay, so Jaza, you have the official PlayStation app. Okay, so I saw you added me. Yeah, Jaza added me. I think he has to... No, I think he has to check he has to also make sure his audio... Because PlayStation has a thing where your audio cannot be shared unless you allow it. Right, so I forget what he's on. Yay, brother, Foot Lion. When I turn ninja, I turn ninja just for today. Settings. Yeah. Oh, so you found the settings. Okay. So instead of ending the stream, let me see if it'll still go through. I'm right. So I'm gonna exit the Discord chat and then welcome. Be right back. All right. So let me start a party. Open party. And then let me invite Jade, Jaza, and who else again? Okay. There we go. Yeah, he's almost a Squishmas Gale. Okay. So, do y'all hear Jade? Let me know in chat. Okay.
They should be able to hear me. This is the usual for us.
Yeah, even when Who Else has joined after I started the stream, they were able to hear him.
Oh, where is Who Else? Did you send him the party link?
Yes, I invited him.
He's probably too busy
everyone
dealing with the finger issues, the mother of fingers.
Okay. So we just have
Once
to wait
he
on
dies, he'll
Jaza
join.
or wins, whichever one. Okay, yeah, they said they can hear you.
Yeah, we just have to get the others.
Make sure I steal them people's scrolls. No, we're a good ninja. We don't steal. Okay. So let me... Yeah, okay. So I sent the... Let me get back in contact with Jaza on Discord.
He has to be able to check his notifications on...
Oh, he needs to verify his account with a PS5 or PS4, which he did not have. Oh my goodness, and look. Really now? That is ridiculous.
So, I guess this is a no-no.
I'm guessing so.
Oh, man.
Nah, this just sours my mood. Honestly, this sours my mood. I was really looking forward to having Jaza.
I don't know, that's just the thing about having to run everything through the console. I think Who Else wouldn't have much of an issue because he has his capture card in PC.
Right, so then Jaza would need a friend who has a PS5 or PS4, and just long enough to log in as a guest, verify, and then yeah, he can exit anytime he wants.
So he's playing on Xbox?
Yes, Jaza is on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
That's why I had to
So
put
he
it as
streams
Discord.
So he streams directly from his Xbox, or does he stream directly from, or does he stream from Xbox capture card to PC?
I'm not too sure. I didn't ask him. I think somebody said the Xbox didn't have a native stream for itself.
I mean, it depends on which Xbox.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. I'll definitely have to look into it. Cause that is just crazy. I was looking so
Yeah.
forward to this, and then PlayStation decided to be a dick and give me the middle finger. Which is just freaking ridiculous, honestly. Like, why PlayStation? Why did you have to do this?
Let me see.
Discord party audio on PS5 stream. Okay. Can you get Discord audio to go through Twitch stream on PlayStation? Twitch, not really. The Discord app does not stream voice on streams from either console. You would need to use a PC capture card setup, possibly chat-link cable to have all audio captured in stream. Oh my goodness.
See, I told it's always about the capture card and the chat link.
PlayStation is determined.
They don't want you to use third parties too much.
Yeah, PlayStation and Discord are being dicks. Given yesterday's PS5 update that includes the ability to integrate Discord, is there a way to include Discord party chats while broadcasting on PS5? No, okay, Reddit's telling me there's no official way. Yeah, you need professional streaming equipment. You need a chat link and a capture card.
Pretty much.
So the only other method left is to get Jaza to verify his account. So I gotta go back and tell him. Officially.
I wonder if who else even knows at this point, because I know he died several times. He's not picking up.
We gotta fly Jaza down to the Caribbean. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to do that.
Who else?
Okay.
He being funny right now.
Who else is live at the moment?
I know. I don't think he realizes we switched to party chat for the PS.
Let me send another invite. Oh man, Jaza, I am so pissed that it's not going through, honestly.
It's sad that you can't have multiple party chats.
Yes, that's just ridiculous. I was looking so forward to this. Because like in Discord chat, even though everybody couldn't hear us, I was having fun already. Oh man. Let me see. Okay. Who else is still in the Discord?
Yeah, he hasn't left yet.
Oh my goodness. Elden Ring has his attention undivided.
Yeah, undivided attention from Elden Ring. He is fully immersed in dealing with the fingers.
Yep. Okay, he's dead now.
No, he joined.
Alright, I'm here.
Yeah, I saw
Sorry
when
about
he
that.
I saw when he died.
Yeah, my bad, Pisquado. I was mid-boss fight. My fault.
So
Oh
we couldn't
my
figure out the
goodness.
Jazza deal.
Yeah, apparently there's just no way the PlayStation 5 will take any audio from Discord in a broadcast. So streaming together with Jazza through Discord is impossible. Again, the only method is for Jazza to have a capture card and a chat link, or for Jazza to have a buddy who has a PlayStation and then he verifies his account through them.
Oh, wow.
Because his PS5 account is not verified through a PlayStation 5, it will not allow him to join, even though he has the account. I sent him in the invite.
Come on now.
Yeah, PlayStation is being a bitch
Yo.
about it.
1, 2, light.
Elden Ring will always never die. Ragnarok edition.
Take a heal.
Oh man, I was really looking forward to this.
Alright, Cold. Are you live?
Am I live? Yes, I forgot you're not streaming, so I should.
I appreciate you, brother.
Share a
Appreciate
screen,
you, Pisquado.
please. So I can watch both you and Dookie at
Okay.
the same time.
Okay.
What are you playing, Cole? Dead Space again?
Ninja Gaiden.
You,
Oh, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. That's right.
there you go. I watch him, and then I watch you. Who else? On my phone. Perfectly balanced.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
No, I haven't made one for Jazza yet, but I definitely will.
My side. Oof. I know, technically it's Sunday, so it's like classic
Not
game.
technically. It is Sunday. How technically?
It's Sunday is your what are you classic game Sunday?
I haven't.
Oh, it is actually.
Yeah.
She is right.
So he's playing on brand here Sunday.
Damn
Classic
it.
gaming.
Right, it's been a while since I streamed a classic game. I still have to return to what's his name again? Jack and Daxter. And then I played for a little bit. I played a little bit of what's his name again? Onimusha. Oh, so we already. Okay. Okay, so we got that now. This has been a while.
Oof. Head in the ground, back up.
Yeah,
right
Jazza,
here.
do you know any friends with a PlayStation? PS4, PS5,
away.
what they will do, so then you could sign in temporarily on their account. And then that would verify the account.
Run towards
So hopefully
him
next
here.
time that wouldn't be an issue for us.
That's cheap.
Not unless he goes the capture card route.
Oh my goodness gracious. How do we get away from that?
I'm like,
I think
why
this
did
this
it happen?
might be like the only fight in this game that I might have to use deflection hardtail for.
She is
Just
not that
too many unblockables, bro.
unblockables
Like
or
the-
undodgeables. You can dodge everything.
Both.
You can dodge everything.
Nah. Not that Spinneroonie attack. Can't dodge that shit. You can't dodge that shit.
They would listen. There is no way Miyazaki would create an attack that you can't do nothing for. Yeah, they would
You
not leave
can't
you
do
away.
nothing about that
Yes, you
laser beam
can.
thing that spins around.
I saw that it's possible to walk under it and not get hit. I did it once.
You could walk under the second one.
I don't know how you would. If you go on YouTube, you will find somebody who's done it. No dodge, no deflection, no hit. I'm sure you'll get that.
I wonder if you have to dodge exactly at the right time.
Yeah, some of them require pinpoint accuracy dodging. Ooh.
Oh my god. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, dodge that.
Dead meat.
He's summoning more minions.
Okay.
More fingers to deal with.
I hate bosses and
then
enemies
he
that do
did-
that.
oh my
That's
God, I'm dead,
summoning
bro.
other minions to deal with.
How about
Like-
you use fire on it?
I tried that. Rivers of Blood didn't work.
Yeah,
How
but
about
Rivers of Blood is not pure fire damage. It's mainly bleed damage.
No, it does fire.
When did
It
I had to
always
go-
did fire. I use it against the fingers all the time. Look,
and
look at my stream.
they get stunned and like go on the ground?
Yeah, I use fire.
Let me
Look,
go take a look at that. Yeah, I'm watching the stream right now.
yeah, it does
Yeah,
fire.
it does fire.
Like I said, I tried it. It just
Oh, it does actually do. Wow,
Yeah.
I never realized.
Eleanor's pole blade does too.
Yeah.
I use the magma blade.
That might be good.
And I have to upgrade faith.
Yeah, I have to apologize to everybody again. I didn't expect Discord and PlayStation to be this ridiculous.
Oh, it can get worse. It can get worse.
How worse?
I don't know. Give it time. Something else will come up and you'll be like, shit.
Where's Blood Fiend's arm?
I'm already like, oh my god.
I'm gonna try Blood Fiend's arm.
Yeah, it's already taken out the taste for me. Ah,
I'm
don't
heavy
matter.
load though.
Well, since we are live, we might as well continue.
Yeah.
Oh my! So we finally.
I
made
know.
it to
I
the
missed.
staple.
I missed last weekend. I
Yes,
missed
you
last.
did.
I know. I went to a farewell party, and for the first time ever, I had a sweet potato cake, which was delicious.
Ah, okay, that's nice.
I know. I never have tasted something that so delicious that comes from a potato. And of course, you know, with that, it's like an ice cream cake. They have to keep it really cold so it maintains its shape and form.
You know, funny enough, I hate sweet potatoes.
Oh my goodness.
There's two things I don't eat in food: sweet potatoes and plantain.
Jesus Christ.
I can tolerate plantain. I can eat that junk when it's done right.
Now, when I'm eating food, it has to be salty. I can't stand anything sweet in my food.
Oh, you're a steak kind of guy then, huh?
Something like that.
I do sweet and salty at the
No,
same
but
time.
I can't take that. The minute you put plantain and sweet potato with the gravy and lentils, And the rest of the food, the sweet flavor, just it upsets my tongue.
No, you're not supposed to mix that together. Like when you have a sweet potato, you add salt. With a plantain, you have to make sure you get the unripened version and you add salt.
I'm gonna go to the
I should have made the correction. It has to be unripe.
Oh shit, do I have runes? No, I do not. Shiitake mushrooms.
Besides, the sweet potatoes we eat here in the US is not super sweet unless you add some brown sugar goodness with butter.
There you go.
Oh no, down here these things are sweet. When I'm telling you they sweet, they sweet.
I mean, are they the purple ones?
Yes.
Yeah, the purple ones are the sweetest. We have the orange ones, which are not so sweet.
Do I have Cragblade?
No, you hardly get orange down here. You hardly.
We get a lot of them up here.
Purple is the main one.
Yeah, we don't have purple here unless it's imported from somewhere, like Japan.
I do not have Cragblade.
I'm like, a lot of people don't even know that there's actually purple carrots.
Damn it.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's not native to this side of the world to get purple carrots or even yellow carrots.
I should have wore duplication.
We mostly just have orange carrots.
I heard a lot of orange carrots are made in a lab, and that the other color, white, I think, not. I didn't know about purple, but white is the original color, something like that.
Purple, I think it was more the other side of the region of the world, like more in the UK.
Yeah, you can have different variety of food depending on the environment.
But I'm like, yeah, I can imagine the orange ones were kind of like genetically modified because they're ginormous, the ones we get in the store.
One of these weapons gotta have Cragblade on it.
The Dragon King's Cragblade?
Do I not have that weapon? Oh my goodness gracious, I'm about to lose my goddamn mind, yo.
Dragon... Are you trying to add Dragon King's Cragblade?
Yes. Damn, though.
But we beat Placidusix. You should have his boss soul or something.
God damn it, dude. This is ruling on this character. Holy sh... I know I explored more on my main save. Like, it's ridiculous how I don't have anything.
Okay.
Oh, he's like wielding the chicken bone around.
Again, sorry everyone, and I'm sorry Jazza, this couldn't work out. I was really looking forward to it.
Chicken bone.
I do have a crazy idea. Okay, Jazza, I will talk to you. I will talk to you off stream about it. But I think I have a crazy idea that might work. But sorry to disappoint everybody who did tune in and was expecting it. Yeah, PlayStation is just being a dick, along with Discord. Hopefully we can get this rectified anytime soon.
We'll give it Royal
and then,
Knights
yeah.
resolve.
You know,
oh my goodness.
the last time I was on with you guys, and when Sweet was on, remember he said that if you restart a whole new profile, that the game is just, you know, challenging still with Elden Ring?
Yeah?
I started 3 new profiles. And I played each profile. I played at least 2 to 3 hours of gameplay to see if that's correct. What he said.
And
I'm like, I still stand by my notion. As a new player, you going in is not that hard, especially if you pick one of the already established builds. I wouldn't do the Wretch unless you have a particular build you want to do. And everything with all those extra stats, because it starts you at level 1. Obviously,
I
everything
think-
everything
I don't-
is cheaper when you
I don't
level
know.
it.
I don't know. Hold on. Hear me out now. Because
Oh.
a new player getting into the game, I feel it's still gonna be hard.
Well, yeah, they're
Because-
new. It's
It's
obviously
not
gonna be
hard. It's not hard for you because you have an idea of the game's mechanics.
I was about to say something similar.
Someone new to the game is gonna be hard.
Well, obviously, if they don't know the rules, obviously, yes. Like, I came from playing Demon Souls, I came from playing Bloodborne, I came from playing Lies of P, so it was already ingrained in me. Like,
Right.
you have to pick a particular build. And, you know, you have to understand as well, there's like all the highlights on the floor that you have to sometimes read that to see what's up. Or you have to understand, and from soft games, I'm like, you're gonna die several times, and you're gonna lose your currency, which is important with your first playthrough, and everything to collect as much currency as possible and maintain it, because you have to level up, you have to buy things. Because otherwise, I'm like, you have to go into the field and collect all those things, and it knows when you can find most things. Like, I start the Wretch build because you're not given any armor. Guess what? You just have to scour the landscape to get your armor, or you can freaking buy it with the currency instead of leveling. So that's why I was like thinking, oh yeah, as a first time playthrough, you don't want to start as a Wretch. You want to start at one of the other classes, which you all knew. I started with the Samurai, which got me, with that Uchi Katana, it got me through a bulk of that Limgrave section, along with the Weeping Peninsula
But-
down south.
But that's not what you're saying, and what Sweet was saying is not exactly the same. Because Sweet was explaining, right? You get a new player, they beat Lies of P once, and then they beat Elden Ring once. His basic point is that, by design, that new player's second playthrough of Lies of P, the first 5 hours, is going to be easier than the next first 5 hours of Elden Ring, even though they play both of them on a fresh save, and they've beaten
Correct.
it already.
Yeah.
That was the point you were trying to make.
The point
thing
I
is- the
was
thing is-
So,
with Lies
I
of
want to
P,
ask
you
a
can-
question.
You can beat the game with the starting weapon.
Right, so let me ask Jade a question, right?
Hold up. I
If you
didn't
play
even
for
get
6
to
hours-
finish. I
Wait.
didn't get to finish at
Okay,
all what I was
okay.
explaining with that.
Okay, the Caribbean term, I was trying to bury you while you were still alive. I didn't wait for you to die yet.
I know. Luckily, I don't take a shovel and hit you in the head, because usually that's my mentality. I'm like, shut up! I'm talking. Whack you with the shovel.
when did she get so violent?
She's always
I've
been
always
violent.
been. I'm tamed. I'm tamed on here. What are you talking about? But what I was trying to say, because my biggest issue, and I think it's a good portion have this issue, I'm that type of person. The challenge of doing a new playthrough and not doing just a new game plus and everything, the challenge is knowing the fact you're going to do the grind again. All those long 100 hours, going to all the different places to get all the things you want. I know for a fact I have to go all the way to Caelid to get my Moonveil Katana, but even to upgrade myself to the point I need to even fight the Magna Worm, that's going to take some time. That's going to take grinding to get all the talismans that I need to complement that build to get me through the game. I would have to go to those particular caves and be upgraded enough to beat the bosses in those
Come on, bro.
catacombs and tombs and stuff. So it's the grind and the long hours again that deters me from doing a new playthrough. First, someone that's new entering if they do their just research a little bit before entering the game and they pick the right build, because even with me and the experience I had with the other games, the moment I entered Elden Ring and I went in as the samurai class, I didn't have much of an issues. I got, like I said, Limgrave, Weeping Peninsula. Those are easy selections when you have a nice build going on for you and everything. It's the grind. But as a new player, you have the benefit because it's new and fresh in your mind, and you're not going to feel deterred by the hours you're going to put in to go and discover all these places, because the moment you hit a new section, you get that high and boom, like, oh, I want to discover and go this different places. So when you do a second playthrough, you already know where to go. You don't even care to go and check things out anymore. You just go and straight and go get yourself to the next boss and everything, because you're already leveled up, and also you know where all the farming spots are. So, but
that goes across all Souls-like games, though.
I know it's that second playthrough that is just the easiest, and your experience is different. But with Elden Ring, first playthrough was the freshest and the more energy to get through the game versus doing it all over again on a new fresh profile after you're already beaten it. And I did try that. What's the build before the Vagabond? It's more of a strength build.
I can't exactly
Is it-
remember. Cannot exactly
I don't remember.
recall.
I don't remember either, but I picked that one because it gave you a shield, it gave you a sword, and it gave you that clave thing / axe. And I'm like, you can even get through with that, but I guess my favorite is just the samurai build for a first playthrough, because that Uchi Katana. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a very good weapon. Very good dex weapon and bleed build up there.
I mean, bleed has always been kind of... Bleed has just been good in every Souls game. There's not a Souls game or Souls-like game where bleed isn't necessarily good.
Yeah, not all games are. I'm like, there was no bleed in Liza P and in
Understood.
what Bloodborne. It was not necessarily a bleed build up. It was.
It was
I don't know
Frenzy,
that
but
shit-
Frenzy doesn't work on all of them.
Mastered you. Or should I say,
I mean, they have other status build ups in games, so.
since I have greatly overestimated you.
I mean, yeah,
He put
there's
that right on
fire,
top of me,
there's
bro.
acid.
I have no choice but to proceed. I will support you in
Not the
every
bullshit
way that
game.
I can. Don't be overconfident. Just do what I say and
Nah, man.
perform your duties as
ridiculous.
Oh, you.
I lost to
you
that.
must complete your task.
Come on.
Fail.
She's just
Oh
forcing
my
you.
god.
Yep.
Use the Wondrous Physic. Heal twice. We got
Wait.
it off.
Have you been doing deflection art there?
No.
I don't know how well that's gonna work against this boss.
Come on. It's really good, actually.
I was just about to open my mouth.
Fucking shit.
I
Gotta block it. Oh
I
my
shit all over
god.
this boss with it.
Yeah, she does one shot, and then again, you have no scatter tree upgrades, or the old English term shadow tree. Please.
Damn it. That
That
was,
was
a good...
Doom means shadow.
Jesus Christ. My thing is, if they wanted it to Skidoo to mean shadow, why did they name the DLC Shadow of the Erd Tree, but call it Skidoo Tree, but not Shadow Tree Blessings? Like, I mean,
That I kind of agree to that.
That's a pretentious move on whoever decided that.
Well, I think it's probably marketed like Bandai Namco because originally, right, Sekiro was not gonna be named The Shadows Die Twice. It was just gonna be Sekiro. Shadow Die Twice was the code name they used when they were making the game. And Bandai
Yeah,
Namco was like...
it's the project name.
Right. So Bandai Namco was like, we're keeping Shadows Die Twice. It's gonna go in the marketing.
Yeah, it's probably easier to market it like that than just call it Sekiro.
Right.
It's more compelling of a title.
Run.
And as long as it does fit, Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah, technically you can die twice.
And ninjas are supposed to be shadows and whatnot. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Really? It's just like blocked away.
Okay.
Oh god, here we go with the spinner
Plus,
shit.
skidoo is a really funny word. that is true. That is true.
They should have put the translation of how to pronounce Shadow Tree. Everyone's just calling it Skidoo Tree. Skidoo Tree.
So what's the proper pronunciation?
Well, you know, with the stories, it's usually in parentheses, and you write down how you're supposed to pronounce it in whatever words possible that it's supposed to be pronounced as. They don't do that for this because it's a video game, but at least they could have probably done it somewhere. It's like, oh, by the way, it's Shadow Tree. It's pronounced as Shadow Tree. Like, and you're doing an article. It's like you do
This
that
might be
little
it, guys.
parentheses with the how you say it. But they don't do that, so everyone's gonna just say Shadow Tree or Skidoo Tree or different variations. Some people call it Shit Tree.
Yo.
You came so close, but you died.
Yo.
Too bad you don't have poison, like I did. I didn't die for nothing. I didn't die for nothing. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Well, how much points do you have in Arcane?
50 something?
50, yeah,
56?
53? Something like that?
53 or
He
56.
should be able to use Poison or Scarlet Rot to get, like,
55,
status
55.
build up.
Oh, we don't need to worry about status build up. I got 195 blood loss build up right now.
Oh my god.
We don't need to worry about that.
Oh my goodness, really?
Watch
That
this.
is crazy.
One fully charged heavy.
Oh man.
Instant
Oh
bleed.
yeah, that's a hell of a... But that's that chicken wing. That thing was broken.
That's okay, Charles. I'm sorry we're busy checking something. You can't reply to everything every time.
Oh, the fucking fingers. He like scooted to the side as soon as I fucking got close.
I do not recall Ayane looking this good.
Ooh,
You know what? I don't know her age. Let me watch
who
her
the hell are you
mouth.
talking about?
The girl in the game that he's playing.
I don't recall her age, so let me watch my mouth. Because the
I gotta put
internet tried to
his
crucify
stream on
me.
my phone.
Purple hair. Purple hair.
YouTube.
Okay.
Uh,
Lesser Ninja.
refresh.
Yes, I know I'm terrible. Surprisingly, I made it past all this on hard mode.
Hayabusa Ninja. That's a motorcycle.
There we go.
Yes, that is a motorcycle.
Yep. I will never ride that motorcycle. Never.
All right, come on. Let's do this.
Not unless I have a death wish.
Okay. So, I've...
1, 2.
I don't know.
1, 2.
We both saw sales, so Jade and I both got a game. I got Final Fantasy
Ah, you
X,
tried to snipe me
and
healing.
Jade got
Need to be like right
the
here.
Bioshock series.
Yep. I even got Infinite.
Infinite is good. Infinite is really good.
I'm gonna play through 1 and 2, and then I'll move on to Infinite.
I thoroughly enjoyed Infinite. So to me, if I preferred Infinite Story over the original Bioshock. I never played Bioshock 2.
That's because I think it moves to the town setting. And I think I read somewhere they're making a fourth.
I don't know. I don't know if they're actually doing that.
I looked it
That
up.
would be nice. That would be nice.
I looked it up. They said they are.
Okay,
Come
that's
on,
nice.
bro. How long did it take you to drink a potion?
Long enough for the boss to still hit you. That's
I
for
know,
sure.
right?
Could you kill the crow?
Run! Run!
That attack he doesn't like, man. That one attack he hates on the fingers there.
The laser is the worst attack for me.
Oh, fucking hell.
The laser.
Okay, I lived the spin-a-rooney.
Yeah, Gale is definitely right. Some old English words would sound funny if
I'm
you
dead.
said them modern day.
God damn it. Damn it. I got really fucking
Okay.
close, but I got too greedy. I did a fully charged heavy. I
Limbo
thought it was gonna
fire
proc
wheel.
bleed and do decent damage, but it
What?
just wasn't enough.
I think it's funny that your first playthroughs of the DLC is to do it completely scattered free.
It's not that bad.
Well,
It's honestly
the
not that
reason
bad.
the reason I wanted to do it like that is because, you know, they buffed the fragment, so I wanted to get a feel of how hard the DLC actually would be, and honestly, it's not bad.
No, it feels that the to be exact, there are some things that are just freaking annoying, such as Skadu or Skadu-less. The Hornsent with the twin swords, great swords, and the disc blades are just annoying, plain and simple. Not that they're too hard, not that I can kill them, but they're not particularly fun to fight. Other than that, but they are really spaced out very well.
Old got stuffed by the second dancing lion. He said, "Fuck this shit. I'm not fighting this thing with no fragments, bro." He said, "Nah, this fight is just plain unfair."
Deathblight. Anything with Deathblight is freaking unfair. Imagine when I put up how to find the second lion, Gale was like, "This video should be titled how not to find the second lion."
They always say it. The side bosses are just the worst.
Woo!
Yes, they are.
Get the
Now, the hardest thing about the second Divine Lion is not particularly the fact that it can use Deathblight, is the fact that it summons its minions, which can use Deathblight.
Yeah,
Okay,
I saw like this morning about that, and I was like, "Yep, I'm not going looking for that lion. I deleted Elden Ring. I am not going to look for that shit."
Okay, he summoned more fingers.
I mean, the last boss that I faced off against before I deleted was Rakasha, whatever.
Rakshasa, yeah.
Rakshasa. Rakshasa's a fun fight.
Yeah.
None of
Are
the
you gonna do
NPC fights are typically hard, since
Yep.
I know when they're AI, I can always
Okay.
just hit before them.
I
It
don't
still
know.
hit me.
By then, I just decided to go back to my Moonveil build,
Oh, I'm stuck here.
and that's how I was able to get by. Instead of trying out different builds.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so get out of here. Blessed. Thank you.
Fuck you, fingers.
Okay.
No fucking way! Oh my god! I'm about to put a shield on,
so
bro.
far, I've been having a blast. I've been
I'm
recording.
about to put a shield on.
Final Fantasy. What?
I'm about to use a shield.
You're lying.
I'm about to use that shield that negates all magic damage. I promise you, I'm about to put it on.
I want to see this. I want to see this. I want to
I
see
can't do
this.
this shit. Where the fuck is that shield at? Shield of Night.
You gotta go all the way there. There you go. Oh yeah, I got that shield.
Oh my goodness.
That probably work against that thing.
Am I still
Wow.
medium load? Yeah.
You have
Yeah, I'm
got
doing
to be shitting me.
I'm doing it, bro. I can't
He's
do
gonna
it.
use
What
it.
the
He-
fuck?
He's gonna use it.
Just look at my clothes. It's bugging out. I'm doing it. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Okay, I can still do
The boss that broke horse.
I'm doing it.
Well, not technically. He's not using a shadow tree.
Yeah.
Shout out to
No,
Diamond.
no, 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 no.
He's using the resources.
Oh no, I can't. I have to
Today,
two-hand this weapon.
who else gaming had to be a pussy?
Oh, I have to two-hand this weapon.
Well then,
can't.
well switch to your other weapon.
No,
Oh, there's
no. This is the one. Trust me.
Unless you wanna
The chicken wing.
two hand
What weapon
Just so
is he?
you-
What weapon is he using?
chicken wing.
Was it? I'm
It's
sorry,
that big
I don't.
thing.
I don't buy
It's a
chicken.
big. It looks like it's a strength weapon, but it looks just like a big chicken wing. Or a chicken thigh.
Oh my goodness, that
So-
early 2007 look they gave women in gaming.
Yeah, I
Oh
could go
my
like
goodness.
that, and then okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Fuck this. They're getting the shield of the night.
Remember? Okay. Maybe I always say shields are for pussies, but maybe it's not so bad because Shield of the Night is acceptable for the guard counters especially. If you're gonna use Shield of Night, Deflection Hard tier. I swear, you will not regret it.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
No,
I'll
have
just
you
shove
not?
this chicken wing up his ass.
Have you not seen what Deflection
Oh, he
Hard tier
staggered
does?
him. Get that good
With- together with
hit in.
Shield of Night?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know, he probably had a second stagger with that. No. Oof.
Okay.
Wrong thing. Okay, spin a Rooney. All right, we lived.
Bombs, Amulet of the Sun,
1, 2.
Art of Inferno, Flying Swallow.
Yo, once.
The Wooden Sword.
1, 2. Full charge. Stagger. There we go. Heal.
Okay, so I can't upgrade equipment yet.
Get off. There we go. Run. Full charge. Yes.
Okay.
I feel like those charge attacks don't do shits.
Fucking. No! I gotta tank it.
Do you have a choice?
Oh my god, you survived that.
Come.
He's using it. He's using that too.
The man's trying his best. Like, he is trying.
He
his
staggered
absolute
him
best.
again. Okay, good.
So now I get greedy. Yeah, see?
Okay. Bro, I do not want you to get high blood pressure.
He died again. Yep, that's.
I should have healed. Underneath. I should have just said fuck it. I'm ego healing.
He
Again,
got close though.
I can do this, bro.
Again,
Hour and
for
30
this
minutes
DLC,
fighting this bastard.
Next
Again,
minute.
for this DLC,
Next.
I had to craft a weapon that does poison, scarlet rot, and bleed at the same time. This is not easy. Somebody
I think after this game for who else, he's gonna be like, I need a vacation from Souls for a bit.
You know, I was genuinely curious about that. I was genuinely curious about that to ask him. Who else, after you're done with Elden Ring, what are you gonna stream or play? I mean, I went to
don't
Dead
know.
Space, and Jade went to Bioshock. You got nothing else in your library that you want to play?
He's too busy dealing with a finger right now.
God damn it, dude.
That finger got him on high alert.
Oh man, Meteor is not that hard.
Come on, dude.
It's hard when you
What?
don't have the shadow
There's a
tree.
single ball behind me?
But I beat her without the Shadow Tree.
He's having the roughest time ever, so...
Oh my god. It's not that I'm having a rough time. It's that I keep getting one shot by BS, bro.
I know, right?
Ah. Hold just gave up. Hold gave up.
At the
Not
end.
on this
At
boss.
the end.
Not on this boss. Yeah.
At the
not on this
end.
boss. I'm beating Radon with no Seductree fragments.
I would love to see that. Are you gonna
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I can't even beat Bale, so...
It was a fight.
I cannot do that. I got stuck in a wall. I've disappeared in between his legs. I got burned to death. I got tanked to death. I can't even summon that Egon person because I don't ever see where his summon sign is.
I experienced something like that.
Woo!
I'm like, even my mimic tier lasts
Technically-
longer in the ring.
Technically, I did not win. Technically, I didn't win. Egon won, and then I just rode on his back. Because I died, but exactly the
Let me
moment
go
I
use the
died...
bathroom. I'll be back, guys. I need a mental.
No problem, bro.
I'll be back.
The minute I died against Bale, Egon shot an arrow and finished Bale off in the face.
See, I had to try to find Egon and it just was not happening.
I don't know. His summons can be a bit tricky to find sometimes.
It's very tricky, and I can't even see that thing when I'm getting blasted by flames and swiped into
I
the
just took a
face.
mental note of where it starts off, and then as soon as I enter the fight, I go looking for it.
It doesn't even show up at the right time either.
No, it's immediately there as you enter. It's
I never
always-
see it.
No, oh really? No, wow. 'Cause
It's really weird.
I see
but-
Egon's summon sign for Bale every time I enter the fight. It's always there.
I never do. It never shows up when I'm in there, and I usually linger towards the left side of the arena, because that's where the first time I summoned him, whenever how many deaths before and stuff that, you know, I did see it once and that was it. I didn't see that sign again.
No, that is weird.
I don't know. It's right in the arena. It's like me when
For Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, without Seductree fragments, and I mean for the base game, I think this only happened to me once, but for Shadow of the Erdtree, I have beaten 3 bosses via them dying after I die. I don't know. It's crazy. I beat Gaius by a war of attrition, since the poison Scarborough killed him. Meteor, same thing. She killed me, poison killed her straight after. And then Bale is the same thing. After I died, Egon shot him and I won. Like, Shadow of the Erdtree has pushed me like crazy.
well, you could have just used the Shadow Tree fragments.
Yeah, but it was like something I was saying, right? There are a lot of players, they beat bosses. What is up, Gradient? Welcome to the stream, bro. It's been a while.
Okay.
But there are two ways people beat bosses, right? In a Souls game. There is a difference between beating a boss because you understand the boss's mechanics, you understand their moveset, and you know how to overcome them, even if you are weaker than you should be. And then there's beating the boss because the numbers are so high or so on your side, you can tank it and you can out-damage them.
Oh, you're talking about ultra buffing?
No, it's not just ultra buffing. Because, like, you basically just have enough stats to tank so much damage, and you do so much damage, the boss is having a hard time killing you. You didn't win because you actually got good at the fight. You won because you can just tank and do damage. That's what I do on, though.
I mean, there's also the mage build.
I try not to disrespect mage builds, even though I don't like them. Because it's a part of the game. It's part of the game.
The mage builds, they're not tanky, but they use a lot of range attacks.
Well, having range is part of the game. The same thing.
Yeah.
The same thing when I use a bow to overcome certain parts of the game.
So, actually, there is multiple ways how players beat the game. One is the ones who can tank
I
damage
messed up.
via leveling certain stats. There's the range ones, which are the mage builds. Then there's you, and everything. The ones who just want to have to memorize every boss moveset.
Who else is
Plan your attack
better.
accordingly.
Yes,
I'm
who else
guilty.
is better than? He's better
And then
than
there's
Gilty.
the ones who, and then there's the ones who do the cheese builds.
I'm guilty.
You're,
And then there's
you're halfway
then-
there.
And then there's I don't
How's
know
it
which.
going?
What's
I
up,
don't
Gail?
know.
I saw you
What's-
join.
And then there's the ones who.
Oh, we
have-
got Gamer Nurse Gail in here. What's up, brother?
You still have
I forgot what the fifth one was. I had it in the tip of my brain.
It's okay.
Oh, the co-op style, which is the guild method.
Yes, using your friends to kill your bosses for you.
Or just have the guild thing where you have 3 different builds overpowering a boss.
Kind of like what we did for
Yeah, I'm heading the ground.
what was his name again? Dragonic Tree Sentinel.
Yeah.
Because you were doing the magic, who else was doing the bleed, and I was doing the stun.
Yep. 3
It
different
works!
attacks.
It works!
What works?
Never mind, it doesn't work.
What works?
You can use Shield of the Night to lessen the damage.
You can
Oh, okay.
counter-attack with Shield of the Night. You can even one-shot players with that counter-attack. It's that good if you know how to use it and level it up.
Really?
Listen to me, right? Yeah, Shield of the Night has a skill where if you perfectly block and then press guard counter, it releases this ranged Shadow Darkness blast. Like online in PvP, use Deflection Art tier, and you level up Shield of the Night to max. You can literally deflect and counter and one-shot another player with it. That's why I keep telling you, if you go in Shield of the Night, use Deflection Art tier. You can counter mid-tier hard if you do it after her last attack. Oh my goodness, these fights are so annoying.
Who are you telling?
Are you at work right now, Gail? Did you finish work? Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, got away from that. 1.
Yeah, I just decided to better accommodate you and Jaza, who unfortunately was not able to make it. We'll just do the stream earlier. Jaza doesn't have a PlayStation, he plays on Xbox. So I thought we could use Discord to mitigate that. Now we can still hear and talk to Jaza on Discord, But Discord chat does not compute to live streams.
Nope.
That's why you guys weren't hearing the audio. Right,
Yep.
we were the only, us in the Discord were the only ones who could hear him. You for chat could not hear him for sure. Yeah, he's not active right now. He has left. I thought we could also get around that by having him use a PlayStation account and then using
Didn't
the
work
PlayStation
either.
app.
It just kills me every time.
only-
Oh my god.
The only reason the PlayStation app version didn't work is because he had to verify his account via
Nah.
an actual PlayStation. Right.
Holy shit. Yes. He has to log in on a, yeah, he has to physically log in on a PlayStation to verify it.
Wait, how do you do it on PlayStation with login like that?
With the PS app, you have to scan like a QR code.
Okay, okay. So, so then I think I have an idea then. Since Jazz's account is brand new and he does not have doesn't have any game or anything purchased on it. I think I have an idea. He could give me the password. You can change it to. You can change the password after, and then I can log in from my PS5.
I think Gale got kicked.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, it said a network error or something.
Yeah, internet issue.
Yeah, it's coming from a UK.
Yeah.
Oh, it
That
was
shit
happening with
is
Sweet.
every
I
fucking
remember.
time.
Yeah, but Sweet had terrible internet with Xfinity. That's
I
his
have
provider.
Xfinity. I don't know what he's paying for bullshit.
I don't know. It's for a long time now. Sweet's like with the current provider. Sweet streams used to just like they should just end due to the internet connection.
It must be that bad in Texas or the location he's at. Oh, he joined again.
Welcome back.
Sweet joined. I mean, Gale joined. Yeah, internet is like a finicky thing depending on where you're at.
Can I outrun it? Okay, I outrun it. Outran it.
Are you getting back close to winning?
Yeah, as long as he don't do some BS shit like this.
Welcome back, Gale. Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
A little woozy
loud.
though.
Yo. Heal. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
Screwdrivers on the keys. Screwdrivers on
Saved
the keys.
saved any lives yet?
Pull it.
Can you hear? Gale, you can still hear me? Oh no, he's breaking up.
Yeah, he's breaking up. Connection choppy.
Yeah. Okay, you can hear me now? It's... Oh my goodness, it made him sound like he was speaking a different language.
Yeah.
It's a bit Yes. But where do I go next then? Yeah, so we just break these down. Why
Everything
are
is
you
on
guys standing
fire.
inside of a burning building?
Chicken wing.
Okay, let's get rid of the magic.
I don't know how you survived that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If Jazza could verify his account,
Oh,
he would use the PlayStation app on his phone or on the PC, and then he'd be able to easily join us. So a little later, I will try and get in contact with him, or tomorrow, and I'll see what we can do because I have an idea. But
that
let's see.
last one always fucking hits me.
This is 2 hours of dedication to defeat this mother.
Oh dear mother of God!
Oh my god. Wait, Gail, did you do Meteor?
I think I can outrun the second one.
Yeah, he's fighting Meteor, Mother of Fingers.
Go away! Go away! Thank
Oh my
you.
goodness.
Oh, you fucking bastard!
Oh my. Okay, so I died there. That is crazy.
It didn't hit him. It didn't hit him.
You still have things that you
This is
So,
just so
I was
weird.
Resident Evil 3 been treating. How did you find it, Gail? I know I didn't like it after
Why
playing
does that-
Resident Evil 2.
Whatever, I'll take it. Yeah, summon your damn minions, bastard. Just stick your head in the floor.
Okay, let's see.
Ah, here we go with this shit.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. No, you cheap son of a bitch!
Oh,
Oh, you cheap son
the
of
pain!
a...
The pain in this man's voice.
Oh, you cheap son of a bitch! Next to an invisible wall, bro. Look at this wall.
You have
Why
to
is
mem-
there? Why
you
is there
have to you have to memorize where the wall is. Who else?
I'm supposed to memorize where an invisible wall is, y'all.
Oh my goodness, this is too funny.
It's an invisible wall.
It's not an infinite like arena here. It
Might
looks
as
infinite.
well be.
It looks infinite, but it's not.
I'm gonna shove this chicken wing up this boss's ass. I
Who
promise
else?
you.
There are kids in the stream.
Well, they're gonna learn New York lingo, all right?
Oh my goodness, this is too funny. The sack, block your ears. Oh, most definitely.
1, 2, 3.
What?
Holy charts! Get the heal off.
Oh my goodness.
Critical. Come here.
Actually, you know
1,
what?
2.
Just to be sure, let me go download the PlayStation app right now. Oh my goodness. This is too funny to listen to.
Well, he's just like. Does sound like he's on the toilet.
Gotta do
Oh
a
my
grunt.
goodness. Those weird ass grunts. Oh my goodness.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
It sounds like you need to call an ambulance for him.
I lived. I lived. Come here. Come here.
I don't want to.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, you're not at home, so that's why your audio sounds a bit low.
No, not like this, not like this.
You're getting
It's
a lot
okay,
of
man.
fingered on you. I'm seeing too much of that.
How close is he to winning?
No way, that hit me, bro.
It's so close that it's insane.
Don't die. You better not die. You better
He
not
did,
die.
probably. There's too many variables. He did.
There's like fucking 12 hands on the floor.
Yeah, I got good RNG the last time, and she didn't really use it. I kept her stun locked. And I kept being close to her as possible.
You know, funny enough, for me as a casual gamer, I don't even like the DLC whatsoever.
Come on, I can do
I don't know about that. I had a blast. I had so much fun.
I can do this. I can do
Some
this.
parts were bullshit, yes. But I had a lot of fun with what I played.
Yeah, not me. As a casual gamer, no. This is probably their worst DLC they ever created.
You listen to me. I'll say it like this.
You faded out the moment you were like, listen to this.
No way, bro. He didn't get stunned there? Okay, just input read, why don't you?
Cole probably muted himself as he was trying to go off on
I
telling
think
me.
he did. I think he
Yes,
did mute himself.
yes. The cord for the phone.
You know what that is, Cole? That's karma. Karma don't want
Listen
you
to
to say
this.
shit to me.
Shut down. Shut down. No, shut down.
He said, listen to this.
Listen to this, right? Elden Ring is just not really your game. Or Liza P, Bloodborne, yes. But Elden Ring is just not really your game.
It's not my game for not the reasons people think. It's just, you know, straight up.
The specific reasons why is not my concern.
I know it's not
You
yours
you just don't get the same enjoyment I get out of it.
because you like gameplay. That's you. You don't give a shit about anything else. As long as the gameplay is good, you're having a ball. And you have a niche group, a part of your bubble that like that. But I have a niche group, a bubble that feels the same way I do about the game.
You're a writer, first of all. The main issue is the story sucks.
And also the art design does suck. It doesn't suck in the beginning opening
dead.
area, which I was like writing in my script on that
Limgrave,
too.
Limgrave is beautiful.
So it's not me,
Bro, that is
just me
such-
who thought this. We're thinking how From Software designs the Elden Ring base game and the DLC is they give you a fully polished opening area when you first meet it. Because that's the experience you get. The moment you enter out the door, you see a fully polished looking world. And they did the same thing in the DLC,
wait.
where you
Did I-
enter a fully polished world, but as you go further into the game, all of that diminishes and everything. And the more I went into the rabbit hole of gaming design and how deadline affects how the overall polished looking quality is affected based on your deadline, it makes sense because the beginning area looks phenomenal. but the more you get into the game, it's less like it. But at least in Lindell Capital, they made that area look phenomenal.
I find it hard to agree to that because
Well, also
I
I
enjoyed the
had to
design of
look.
a lot of places.
I had to also get input from actual architects based on their on a design perspective, and a lot of them they complain about also Bloodborne's the whole building design. They also complained about the building designs in Elden Ring. And to an architect, it's like, okay, this does not make sense. This is not visually stunning. This is not visually stunning. And this is coming from professional architects.
But then again, they are architects, so it would not be stunning to them because they know and have studied the real design.
Yeah, but
so
also,
when they look at it, to them it's flawed. To the average viewer now, it's
I
quite
know,
impressive.
but a gaming designer has to consider the same thing when you're creating buildings in a game, and you're creating
not necessarily.
Yeah, they do. You'd be surprised. You have to learn different facets to be able to create buildings, to even create a character, even to get the color palette of skin correct. You have to have a basic concept of color and design, because all this falls under design and artistry and everything. You don't get video games like this because they don't study the different facets of how to make things look. It's actually more pressure than ever as a gaming designer, because you're creating a world, is to actually be all of it. An architect, the color expert, the expert painter, the expert drawer, all of that, all collided into one, and you have to make a computer compute that.
What the hell are you talking about? No.
Yeah, the Greek pantheons.
What? It dragged me, bro. What the fuck was that? I need some water. I need some water. Need some water.
I thought about this too, but they took also inspiration from animes as well. Because, you know, when you go into the Sofra well, whatever that well is, and you go into in the world underneath the well and everything, that whole pantheon and cosmic scene is from that anime that I can't remember the name, but they just did a live action of it on Netflix. But it has to do with, you know, basically the Greek gods. And I can't remember the name of the anime. I was just like, frick. It was like so many seasons of that anime. But it was the same thing where you're thrown into a world with all these great pantheons and statues and everything, but you have a full view of the cosmos. That was taken from an anime, and just like I said, like, they took a lot of stuff from Lord of the Rings. And
that's more Georgie part right there.
Well, yeah, that is for sure, but from a visual design perspective, even with creating their trailer, you watch the trailer and you compare it to the first Lord of the Rings with the wraiths, you'll be like, oh.
Oh, okay.
So they really did kind of like pull from different places, and I have no problem with that and everything. But you have to make it look good. I just felt like everything diminished after a certain point in the game, yeah, and I felt like they just stacked different, like the same design on top of each other multiple times.
I can say that for the dungeons. The dungeons are kind of lackluster.
Of course, I mean there's very similar concepts to Bloodborne.
There are some good dungeons in the main game, but that is far and few in between, I'll say.
I mean, I guess that's what the people call the legendary dungeons.
No, so there's a dungeon that pretty much fools you in its design. Two rooms will look alike, but they are not actually the same.
Oh, you lucky
There's a
son.
dungeon like that. There's a dungeon that the enemies are encased in shadow, so you cannot harm them unless you burn them into a certain light.
I got it off.
There's a few dungeons that are unique and good, and I think with the DLC, they focused on a lot of the dungeons being a little more unique rather than feeling same-ish.
Yeah, I prefer that they scaled that down. But I'm like, still, no. I got the same
Oh
feeling
my fucking gosh,
from the base
bro.
game in the DLC. Like, the quality just diminishes the further you go out. The Abyssal Woods, you didn't even have to have it that big. You didn't have to have it that big. You didn't have. I like that they created the ancient ones, and I guess they took from a Winter Lanterns
That
and they
area
created
is definitely big for no reason, because there's nothing there besides
rats.
Yeah, besides the rats and Midra's mains. Yeah,
So it's just like when you
like there's
look at
nothing to loot there, like absolutely nothing.
no, the only time you get something is going into the whatever that building is called. Yeah, Midra's Mints. Then you can get something from there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My network of ninja have uncovered the reason for the attack. The samurai who burned the
Another
village was
issue,
Goku,
what
lord of the greater fiends of the Vigor Empire. It appears as though the Vigor Emperor seeks the power of the Dark Dragon Blade.
Doku.
Yeah, you can tell. The Hornsent and Mesmer, they put aside, even though he's persecuting their people to the point of genocide, they both put aside their differences, and the Hornsent Knights guard Mitra's Manse, and the entrance to it is guarded by Mesmer's Inquisitors. Like, they put aside their differences, and they're both trying to keep everybody out. That's how much they dread that place.
you want to know what else was wasted space? All those ruins of where you blow those horns.
Get the
Yeah, but that area isn't too large, and you're doing it there for the seed medallions, particularly
I
the
know.
Crimson
ran at
Seed
him
and
and
the Cerulean Seed
But
medallion.
that's what you're paying for. You're paying for a lot of wasted space.
Yeah, I can agree to that. But a lot of the
And
DLC
all
does
of that to
feel.
just blow a horn to get a talisman. The only one that was worth blowing is the one where Mother Meter, which is over here, who else is having? That was the only horn worth its weight in gold there.
Nope.
Those talismans are
Nope.
good though.
Nope.
Those
Crimson
talismans
Seed.
are really good.
Crimson Seed is
I know,
worth
but you
above
don't-
all else to me.
You don't need that much space to get a talisman. One single talisman, huge, massive space, worm-like creatures, and some fingers around, which you can outrun on a horse. Take you a hot minute
Not
to get.
all of them. The ones that trap you with the magic. Oh boy.
Well, I didn't want to be the backseat gamer with you to tell you where to go to outrun them, but
I can appreciate that.
so I outrun most of that. It's just, but it was just like when I was putting it all together, I was like, was there really a need for this? It's just like you created a landscape, but it's all a good majority of it is just empty space.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Exploration in the DLC was definitely trash.
Yeah, I can agree to that. That is a fair criticism on most people's part. Compared to the base game, the dungeons felt better, the bosses felt better, but the exploration didn't feel as rewarding when you were looking around a nook and cranny. Right.
Yeah.
Oh
Now
my god.
I can definitely say though, the exploration. I will take Elden Ring's exploration over Horizon Zero Dawn because Horizon Zero Dawn in that department,
I can't see shit.
it frustrated me a lot
Why?
because there was nothing for my exploration whatsoever. Elden Ring feels lackluster, but it feels non-existent for Horizon Zero Dawn. And mark you, I loved Horizon Zero Dawn for its gameplay. I praised it on its gameplay. I played it twice. Just going around exploring and fighting
Back to his front.
giant robots. Oh boy, the fights in that felt good. Damn good. But there were many times though. Okay, no problem, Gail. Thank you for at least stopping by that long as you could. You
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
But exploration
Come on,
in Horizon
game.
Zero Dawn didn't feel as rewarding though because at the end of the day I saw a lot of waterfalls, a lot of vistas that I would just stop and look at. I even took screenshots. That's how beautiful and well designed I thought they were. But then I would, make my way down to around the waterfall.
Retribution.
Oh, you won? Yo, you won. You won. You won.
Yep, he finally got that.
But what happened was that when I would make my way around the corner and head to these spots, there was nothing, not even a chest with a little loot inside. So I'm just saying the exploration in Elden Ring could be worse, but yeah, it is definitely trash.
I mean, at least in the base game, you know where when you go into certain areas, you're gonna get some decent rewards because you're either gonna get Ashes of War, you're gonna find talismans, you're gonna find a new weapon.
Those
You're
are
gonna
more
fi-
spread thin in the DLC
Alright,
because there
let's see
are,
if
but they are
there's
very spread thin.
Anybody I can talk to
But
at the
defi-
cathedral.
But definitely in the base game, when you do find a hotspot location, you're gonna find stuff. You're gonna find good stuff. But I'm like, it just takes longer to explore in the base game, but at least you know with your long exploration, you're gonna get stuff. So it's more of a return on investment of you exploring in the base game versus you in the DLC when it's really just, oh, you're here and there you're gonna find an a new weapon or a new Ash of War but most of the time you're gonna just be finding a lot of smithing stones and somber stones.
Yes, that is a fact.
Where's Count Amir?
Oh,
Just
check
disappears?
check
You
check
have to
the
fight him
mini
again.
grave.
Go back.
Check the mini grave outside. If he's not there, then definitely check the throne and inspect the throne.
Yeah, I'm like, where the hell did he go?
Now, a lot of people did complain about the difficulty of the DLC, particularly the veterans. And I
I
was
don't
saying
know.
earlier,
I'm not even a veteran in the Souls games community, and I'm doing this with no fucking Skadootree. So
Listen to me. You're a beginner with the heart of a veteran. But
I'll take that.
I was mentioning in my review, right? My thoughts on the feelings on the DLC. I wasn't gonna address the casuals because it would be ridiculously unfair for me to hold someone like Jade to the same standards I would hold who else to, and that would just be ridiculous. But addressing the veterans, I feel like they got accustomed to Elden Ring base game, and it was a lot easier than the DLC. It was more inviting, more opening.
What was that?
There was a like Elden Ring has the most powerful set of weapons of any Souls games, because you have powerful weapons. You have good stuff like Ashes of War in Dark Souls 3, but they do not. You cannot spam them as much, and they do not work like how they work in Elden Ring. I think people managed to find a fun toy that they could breeze through Elden Ring main game, and when the DLC rolled out, it wasn't working. The fun new toys weren't as effective anymore.
Yeah, they got cooked.
Yeah, they had to either do like you and I and learn the boss till they could beat it, or go get Skadootree fragments. But a lot of them did not want to go collect blessings whatsoever. They didn't want to explore. And on the part of exploration, I kind of blame FromSoft for that, for not making their world enjoyable to explore. Like for me, gameplay is everything, so exploration wasn't too bad for me, even though I didn't enjoy it as much as the base game.
Do you want me to give what I found from veteran players and why they don't like Elden Ring's DLC?
Well, you typically do a lot more research, so let me have it.
I have to. Well, a lot of it has to do with the bosses. It's just all those highlighted issues. Remember when you were saying it's like the boss is like Elden Ring is lying to me.
My favorite phrase.
So all those issues they ramped it up 10 times more. So now you have bosses that you're no longer really enjoying anymore. And a lot of people did complain about the bosses, artificial difficulty on some of them, the whole delayed attacks, the janky hitboxes, all these different things that they kind of complained about, but they all say, I like playing the game. But they pointed out actual issues that they wished Elden Ring would have solved. I mean, the FromSoft developers would resolve, which they didn't. All they did was amp it up in the DLC to make the experience a lot worse, because there's different types of gamers out there on how they want to play a game. A lot of gamers don't want to memorize movesets. Me as a casual gamer, even with every buff build, every resource I use, I still have to memorize a good amount of movesets. Not to mention that so-called input rating or whatever artificial difficulty of the bosses reacting unexpectedly. You like those moves that they just don't do often and everything. It's just they do it at a sporadic moment. They say that's kind of unfair and that shouldn't even be in a game, which I agree. You don't want to be tackled like you're dealing with another player. It's like I told you the last time, somebody related some of the bosses to being like PvP, like you're playing another player where you get these random reactions.
Although now, I very much agree with you. The roadblock that I encountered though is that how would you remedy this?
It's not even the remedy, it's just the fact these veteran gamers, they thought FromSoft was going to dish out something that's improved in terms of boss design, boss movesets, maybe not going into that route, and they inflated the difficulty along with changing the whole system to which I can imagine they changed the system to the Skadootree to kind of mitigate all these cheese builders and glitch
There's
lookers
still
and all.
there's still cheese builds.
There will always be
I
cheese.
know,
It's
but
just
now
they've
you-
gotten more creative. That's all.
So now they're kind of like, you go within the game looking for, within the DLC looking for these cheese builds, like one with the whole lightning bottle thing, and then getting all the talismans and like restarting your thing so that
Yeah,
thing could be
but-
OP.
Yeah, but
But-
FromSoft games weren't designed to be cheese, though. That is 100% intentional on their part. They do not want you cheesing fights.
But they
You
made
can
it.
get creative and find
They
your
made it.
way.
They had to predict that it would go down this route because there's a lot of intelligent people out there, a lot more intelligent than me, a lot more intelligent than the average genius out there that can go figure this shit out. Build a
Yeah,
cheese
there's
build.
this one dude I watch on YouTube. He like swaps to like 12 different weapons and does like 46,000 damage one hit.
So it's just like,
Yeah,
you
they're
have-
creative people.
So, FromSoft didn't really learn from their mistakes, but they're punishing players that figured that out and everything, which doesn't make sense. But it's still, it's like no one's gonna ever think that, oh,
I
maybe
think,
FromSoft kind of fucked up a little bit
An
on
issue,
a lot of things.
An issue with that is that, like I said earlier, the level of power you can wield from a build in Elden Ring is not comparable. Like, the previous games cannot be compared to it. I think some props probably dug themselves a hole with how powerful they allow new players to be in the base game.
Sword Knight Jolin's
Because we've had weapons like the Dark Moon Blade, but it's like one swing or just two swings. But the ability to just keep swinging and stun lock a boss has never really existed like that.
So
Some of these Ashes
issue,
of War just could not exist in the previous games.
Another issue I want to point out very directly, and it happens so often, people are comparing Elden Ring to FromSoft's older titles, which was a beginning template. A beginning template because they didn't know where to head with this. They were a new developer. It was a tanking developer, basically. It was like Demon Souls, it flopped. Dark Souls, it flopped. Its other titles made mediocre sales. Nowhere near close
No,
to the degree of...
But no, Demon Souls and Dark Souls did not flop.
They did flop.
No, they
Commercially,
didn't.
they flopped. Very badly, they did. Everyone admits that. The remastered versions, not so bad. But of course, for you as a, you love From Software, you're not going to see it as a flop commercially when it did. It did not come in comparison to the other games that released that year.
I'm not specifically saying this from just because I love the games. What I mean is, they did not do commercially as good on the day of release, which is what the games normally do. Demon Souls sales started to increase after gamers started spreading word of mouth. They started
I
making
know,
money
about
via that.
a decade and a half later.
It wasn't a decade.
That's what you call that's what you call a cult following.
No,
Every media has it. One of the most popular films out there is Evil Dead, and that thing flopped in the box office.
But it
created
Demon Souls didn't
a
flop.
cult. But it built momentum over time. That's
Okay.
why you call things cult following. Is because now people are stumbling on it.
So answer me this then, right?
Yeah.
If Miyazaki, Demon Souls was originally supposed to be a test project because they were running out of things to do and the company was going down. Miyazaki was like, give him the project. He's gonna make Demon Souls his own game. If it fails, nobody's gonna blame him because it was already considered a failed project to begin with. It did not. Let's see. It was Sony. One of them pretty much said, "Fuck this game. It's terrible. It's a terrible game." Atlas picked it up, sent it to America. Americans, they bought that shit up. A few months after, they bought that shit up. Demon Souls released around 2009, 2010. It literally started to sell enough that in 2010, 2011, they made Dark Souls 1. I do not consider it a flop.
It's a flop commercially.
Commercially,
It does-
yes, but it made back its money enough to warrant them that FromSoft wanted Miyazaki to spearhead the next game.
That's the thing, though.
Then
Even
Dark Souls
though
1
it
sold enough.
commercially flopped, it built a cult following. People are taking cult following as a wrong pretense here. It's really that's what builds a fan base to a certain game or a certain film or a certain TV show.
No.
You have the fans of that particularly people who like From Software and Miyazaki.
Now I
It's
properly grasp what you're saying, because the term cult following, I only ever used or have noticed it used like when you have something like Evil Dead, and let's say, as you were saying, it looks like 7, 8, 10 years after, there's still people loving it enough that they went back to it and did something else.
Yep.
Yeah, I did not care. I did not, like, let's say I release something now, it gets a cult following, but it's flopped commercially, and then the next year after, it finally does well enough that I can do something. I did not categorize things like that as cult followings. That's why I was trying to argue with you there.
Yeah. It's regardless, the term is called cult following. They're always going to use that word.
Okay, I thought it only applied to stuff that has a significantly large margin in time, but a strong enough fan base. I thought it was something like that.
But it took a while for it to build momentum. Now the sales are going up even more for those titles. So that's what you call all of that. That's what it doesn't have. Commercial success is only upon like the release date and everything, which Elden Ring did. It commercially did well, but its player base and count is nowhere near the maximum of 25 million copies that they sold.
No. That could never be the case.
I looked at the statistics for that, and all platforms within that year was only 3 million players that played Elden Ring.
No, because remember, only a certain amount of players got to Moog, and that accounts for roughly
I'm not talking
around...
about the DLC, bro.
No. Listen. I'm not dead yet. I'm still alive and breathing. My lungs are fine. The reason players got to Moog, right? Mm-hmm. That means people who have played the game enough to have at least beat Moog only account for a roughly between 15 to 14 million of that 25 million.
Nope, it's smaller than that. Smaller than that. You can't count the commercial sales.
No. I was counting the PSN trophy. People who actually beat Moog only account for about 14 million players out of the 25 million. And if you count for people who actually beat the game, then it's gonna drop even lower.
It drops so low. I looked at the numbers and I'm like, this is ridiculous. So commercially it did good, but in terms of playability over time, it did horrible.
Well, nothing I can say about that.
I can't say it either. And can you imagine? They made their revenue from the DLC, which is they sold about 5 million copies. So, and then they priced it at $40 and then a little bit more for the additional stuff. That's a lot of money. Of course, they packed in the revenue by putting it at that price range and everything. That's more than enough to fund whatever future endeavor and whatever projects they have in mind. But I'm like, oh my god. I'm like,
this whole time?
This is just the worst DLC, the worst
I thought he
thing
was
they
in
have
Hyperfocus.
ever put out there. And I was like, nah, this can't be the case that they're declining this bad, that they used cheap methods, I say it, to make it seem difficult, as well as all these things where it's empty space, minimal like rewards on discovery. had to change an entire system, which there were rational gamers, logical gamers, like, I don't like this new system because it kind of like messes with the whole customization thing. And then they mentioned plenty of other solutions. One of them saying, why don't you just scale the enemies to the enemies of the consecrated like snowfields, because those are pretty hard and everything, and then start the progression from there.
That could have possibly been too easy, because doing it without skill tree fragments, I can tell you, bosses are the only real challenge I've gotten in the DLC. Like regularly playing.
How about the mini elite enemies?
Hmm?
The mini ones, the ones with the whatever those things are.
They're not hard. They're annoying, but not hard. If I want to beat the Hornsen with the disc blades, all I gotta do is get the anvil hammer or any heavy weapon, get behind him or get a chance, and just spam heavy attack. The Hornsent are hard, particularly only because they do not stun, and the base game they do not stun. They will stagger if you do enough damage, but they do not get mini stuns to interrupt their attack. Which point there are quite a few enemies like that in the base game, so that's an issue that they both share.
So
number 2, there is the mechanic of parrying. A lot of people
didn't like them.
Yeah, they don't like them, but that doesn't mean they're exactly hard.
You can pass all of them, that's the thing.
You can parry the final boss to death like it's nothing. I just never learned to parry in a single Souls game. I never learned to parry. That's on me, though. You also gotta understand that at the end of the day, you gotta respect FromSoft for making the game that they want to make for their fans, though.
Needle Knight later.
They made it for the niche bubble.
yeah, that is at the end of the day.
And that's why I pitched. Well, is this now an exclusive game? The DLC being exclusive versus inclusive, because it deviated definitely from the inclusive part. It did. So now it's only made for your bubble, and not for other bubbles.
I'm not even gonna complain, because honestly, if other companies made their games, some of their games, right, to be more exclusive to the core of the audience that built them up, I think you would have a better quality games. Like certain games, they don't have to try to include me. Like Assassin's Creed, right? Assassin's Creed. I played Assassin's Creed, and as soon as I started playing Odyssey, I realized how similar it was with the red attacks you can block, L1 and R1 and R2 being light and heavy attacks, just like in Souls game. I realized how similar the combat is to a Souls game, and I felt like that was Assassin's Creed Black Flag was the last time I enjoyed an Assassin's Creed, and many people say that. Many people say that was the last time they enjoyed it. Combat has become so action-y packed while lowering on the Assassin's Creed. They've got RPG mechanics now, where you pick different armors, get different stats, increase certain assassination is a stat on its own, stealth is a stat on its own, regular damage is a stat on its own, and now enemies have levels, and I'm like, my goodness. They are trying to appeal to the highest denominator.
And they want money. They want revenue.
They've been getting shit for it, right? Elden Ring tried to at least show a larger audience what they are, but it didn't truly compromise, because the game is still bullshittingly hard at times and still kind of frustrating, which is what I do love about it at times.
I mean, it's hard based on how you're playing it. Obviously, your people's favorite developer uses every resource in this game and doesn't even challenge himself to the so-called challenge of his own games that he's basically directing.
Well, that is true. That is true. Miyazaki uses summons. Miyazaki uses poison.
He is
everything.
A casual gamer like me, making a game that is considered the most difficult and challenging game on the market. So you got.
It depends, though. I mean, a lot of FromSoft players are putting themselves through the self-imposed challenge that Miyazaki never told them to do, because the whole idea of shaming you for using summons, the whole
Yeah, I gotta
idea
use the
of
bathroom.
bleed builds
That
are too broken, so
bottle of
you
water
shouldn't
ran
use
through me. Holy
that.
shit.
That is the players doing their own thing though. You can't put that on the company.
No, it's not. But that's
Because
that's what
Sekiro,
happens with this particular community group. It branched
because
out into its sections here. I didn't even know what the hell what a twinker was until I watched another channel talk about. I'm like, these dang twinkers. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the hell is a twinker or Twinkies or?
well, yeah. Well, from you have an online mechanic and you have PvP though. You will anywhere a game allows you to do something like that, you will have players like that, regardless though.
But it's so interesting how, this kind of deviated into that and it created that group
I
where
mean,
they're like,
PvP is a whole different topic entirely. Which one I think Elden Ring fails at PvP. I will always and forever denounce From Software for
Okay, what other
basically
NPC quest lines do I have to do before,
Inner Ellen.
yeah,
Have you done the poison guy?
poison guy? What poison guy? Collier
Yeah.
with Saint Trina?
Yes.
Yes, I believe I finished it.
So you got invaded
But
by him
it's
and beat him, and then he's asleep at St. Trina, right?
yes, it still shows him on the map though.
Okay, so that means that near the end, you are gonna fight Needle Knight Leda and her group. He and Ansbach will be there. Has Ansbach left the Shadowkeep?
Yes, I just did his quest. I summoned to help him.
Okay. So, I don't know. Well, again, I got this scroll somewhere called Secret Rites. You bring it to Ansbach, then you show it to
I did it.
Freya.
I did that. Yeah.
Okay, so unlike, I don't think Jade had her or Gale had her as well, but Freya will now be a part of the fight. She's the first NPC I fought since I did the quest. More, if you talk to Moore and you told him, get over the death of his mother thing, move
I don't
on.
even know where Moore is anymore.
Right, I only met him once. Moore, he's gonna be a part of the fight. Hornsent is gonna be a part of the fight. Later's gonna be a part of the fight. So yeah, so now as you progress the game, you can have Ansbach and Talia and Mimic Tear on your side versus Freya, Hornsent, Moore, Dane, and Leda in an all-out brawl.
Damn.
I honestly, I encourage people to summon for that fight because that fight is perfectly acceptable in my book. By my own rules, I enjoyed the all-out brawl. I had fun. Plus, without Skaditcher Magmas, you don't expect me to take on all that, did you? But yeah, you're gonna end up facing Freya first. Then, if you don't kill her fast enough, Hornsent's gonna come in. Then when Hornsent and Freya are in, Talir and Ansbach are gonna come in. And it just keeps going till you reach Moore, Dane, Leda. It is just freaking fun, bro. I enjoyed that so much. I enjoyed that fight so much.
I just want to make sure I do all the NPC quest lines before I.
Yeah, I do encourage you to. I do encourage you to. Again, these games are such a thing that I enjoy. Without no guide, nothing, I did all NPC quest lines first playthrough. And I had everybody present. And then when you beat them, they're gonna be in their like heroic poses, some on the floor, someone lying down, some dying kneeling, and they're gonna get their stuff. It's honestly was the highlight of the DLC for me. One of the highlights of the DLC. What's so funny?
It's like, I don't know. That's just that's a weird highlight, but you do you with that one.
That's just how much I enjoyed it. It felt like utter chaos. Us versus them in this all-out war. It felt really enjoyable for me.
I was like, okay, so I'm fighting all these like NPCs that were in the game.
Right, because I understood I enjoyed the NPCs. Hornsent followed Mikola for the sake of his people, so he's gonna fight you if he thinks you're gonna challenge him. Freya wants General Radahn to come back. In her eyes, Radahn is a warlord. Bring him back, make him a mortal consort to a god. According to her, endless, infinite war to invigorate the soul. So she's gonna fight you. Dane and Leda. Dane is a believer. Leda is a fanatic zealot. Like, when she fought the other Needle Knights, or the other Oathkeeper Knights, weren't as loyal to Mikkel as her, she killed them all. Notice how in the DLC, as soon as the enchantment broke, and she gets back free will, she's ready to kill anybody, any one of the other NPCs that she thinks
Where the hell is
isn't
the
truly a
Hornsent at?
fan of Mikkel. No, he's gone. He's gone. You didn't summon him for Mesmer, so he's gone till the end of the game. I
Oh,
understood
that
the
sucks.
NPCs and I enjoyed them.
He's got a whole damn quest line you can do.
Yeah, that's why. Next playthrough, I'm using summons. I'm gonna use summons.
Yeah,
I've
you
already-
have to.
Yeah, you gotta do with summons to get certain stuff. I'm just glad I got Ansbach stuff without actually having to summon him. But what were we talking about again? Where did I left off?
How do you break Michaela's charm?
I have no idea.
My bad.
For me personally, some part of the DLC was annoying, but it was not as hard as people were claiming it to be for me. Even though they were using Scadutree fragments, and I wasn't, I did not find it as bad or annoying. Regular enemies, as long as I didn't play stupid or too aggressive, I can make it. I can make it just fine. And like you said, there were these enemies that you could just skip. Because the ones in the Midra Castle, I just ran past them. They weren't dropping anything for me. So I just didn't fight them. I only killed them once to confirm that they don't drop anything. On repeat runs of the mansion, nah, it was good. Rilana, people definitely over exaggerated on Rilana.
I think because they didn't realize there was the shortcut.
No, not
There wa-
particularly on the shortcut. On fighting her, the things they said about her fight, they definitely exaggerated. They were like, "Oh, Rilana doesn't give you a time to breathe. Oh, bitch, please. I got to heal 3 times, multiple orbs, over and over in Rilana's boss fight. Oh, Rilana spends an infinite combo that doesn't end. Her combos were a bit long, but if you just realize what the end portions are, you know when to attack. Oh, Rilana doesn't stun. Okay, yes, she does not stun. She staggers. She will get a stagger, but if you, again, depending on the weapon you get, you can get multiple staggers. I was getting multiple staggers throughout the fight. Oh, her twin moons are bullshit. No, I do not find that. Why? The twin move seems so telegraphed to me that even at point blank range, all you gotta do is jump 3 times.
That's the thing, though.
It's just so simple.
I think the ones that are literally complaining about that it was that bad for them, is because they thought they had to go through the castle to progress to the next area, and didn't know about you can avoid all of that
Okay.
entirely.
Okay, so hypothetically then, what if there was no shortcut? And you had
They would have a rough time, because you would not have access to nearly enough shadow tree fragments to get yourself leveled up to handle Rilana, or enough revered spirit ash for your ash summons to be able to